everyone, you're watching Newcastle Fans TV with Kyle, one of the Facebook admins, and I am reviewing Group F between Germany, Mexico, Sweden and South Korea. And now in the second lot of games were today, going into the first game straight away between Mexico and South Korea. Going into the game, Mexico start very open and start very well, and Mexico using the likes of Lozano and using Vela as well as Hernandez to exploit. Lozano runs down the left hand side, he drives forward, he whips the ball into the box and it hits the arm of the South Korean defender, and it's given as a penalty. 2 penalties have now been given in Group F, and both of them have been given against South Korea, unfortunately for them. Vela steps up, very similar penalty to Granqvist in the first game against South Korea. Goes to the right hand side of the keeper jumps left, or to his right, and it's 1-0 to the Mexicans. But the difference between Sweden and Mexico, the Sweden sat off and looked to defend, whereas the Mexicans they went for a second, they smelt blood, and the South Koreans were lucky to get to half time with it still being 1-0. But start the second half, it was very even. You could tell that the South Koreans had a good team talk at half time. They were told, look, you need to be more defensive, you need to look to hit them on the break, because it's all or nothing at this point. If they lose, they're practically out the tournament. And it showed, because they were more defensive, they were more coordinated. But they have one mistake in the midfield, just one, and Mexico punish the South Korean midfield by driving forward with Lozano. Lozano drives through the centre, keeps running forward. Hernandez finds some space on the left hand side of the box. He cuts inside onto his right foot and he slides it past the keeper for his 50th goal for Mexico. Fantastic achievement for him, and obviously it's now 2-0. They're in cruise control at this point. After that, you're looking for a response from South Korea, but sadly they didn't really respond in any way. The game fizzled out towards the end, and you had one bit of quality from Heung-min Sung. He cuts inside, he drives forward, he cuts inside on his left peg just outside the box, and he curls it round the goalkeeper for an absolute brilliant goal from him. Similar, if you haven't seen the goal, it's similar to Messi's against Denmark in the last World Cup, in the last minute, where he curled it round the goalkeeper, and it was a fantastic goal. Very similar to that one. And the game ends 2-1, and Mexico, obviously top of the group with 6 points. You couldn't ask for more than that from them, playing Germany as well. Moving on to the second game with Germany and Sweden, and it's a huge game for Germany. This obviously, with Mexico winning, if Germany lost, they were out the tournament. And going into the game, Joachim Low made changes. He dropped Sami Khedira, he dropped Mesut Ozil, and he dropped Matt Hummels, but Hummels was due to injury. But Ozil was the big talking point in terms of who got dropped. They had a good chance from the off, the first couple of minutes, but it didn't feel like they cared enough going forward. They were just very lackadaisical, really. It was like they were 5-0 up with 10 minutes to go. That's how they were playing. And I think what woke them up was a Sweden goal. Because yet again, just like the Mexico goal, they lost the ball in the midfield. Sweden punished the Germans for this. The ball gets lobbed into Tovrin, and off. He takes it on his chest, and just off balance, he chips Neuer, and a fantastic 1-0 up. And going into half time, you really had the feeling, well, the defending champions Germany are going out the tournament in the group stage, and nobody thought that, because the predictor on the Facebook page thought Germany was going to go on to win the World Cup. I personally think Germany will win the World Cup, and for them to go out, it's just mental. So going into the second half, Germany come out really good, actually. Straight away they get down the left hand side. I think it's Hector who crosses it into the box, and Marco Reus, who's been waiting a long time for this moment, obviously being out of the last World Cup and being injured for the last Euros as well. He nips in with a volley and buries it in the left hand corner. Brilliant finish for him, by the way. And it's something that Germany lacked in the last game, someone who stands up and be counted for. And Marco Reus really did that today, and I was really impressed with him. Moving on to the game, as the game went on, Germany had more control. They were driving forward. And just as you think the Germans are getting control and it's only a matter of time, Jerome Boateng, for some reason, dives into a tackle already on a yellow card. Stupid, really. And he gets himself sent off, and you're thinking at this point, will Sweden drive on? Will they go for a late winner against a 10-man German side? but they didn't. They seemed to sit off Germany still and look for the point, which I think it's daft really. If you've got the other team down to 10 men, you've got a chance to go through. Surely you've got to go for that. Surely you've got to go for the win, but they didn't, and they sat off Germany. And Hector again, he's running forward and he gets a foul on the edge of the box from the Swedish defender. He forced a tackle from him, and Tony Kroos with 2 minutes to go steps up. And I thought myself it was a bit of a strange angle to score from, but he bends it in the top corner, and a fantastic goal by Germany and a fantastic effort as well by them, because at 1-0 half time, all the adversity, all the pressure and everything like that. You lose this, you're out the World Cup. You don't perform, you're out the World Cup. But Germany, when the expectation and the prize is highest, they deliver, and that's great to see from them. They delivered when it mattered most, and in all honesty, fair play to them, because they deserved that win against Sweden tonight. I mean, it's a bit of a gutter for Sweden, who obviously now need to question themselves: are they going to go through? Because they've got the Mexicans in the last game, and Germany are playing South Korea, who are already eliminated due to the point that was played tonight between the two teams. So hopefully next couple of games, the last 2 games in the group, prove to be good ones. But it's going to be a close one who goes through between the three teams. Well, we can only find out what's going to happen. Let us know what you think in the comments as well. And just on a side note, before I end the video, the Facebook page made 6,000 likes the day, and I'm buzzing because me, Mark and Paul and Lee put so much effort into that chat, put so much effort into the page and everything like that, and I'm buzzing that's made such a landmark of 6,000 onwards and upwards. Thanks for watching. I'll see you later.
We want to know what you guys think of the World Cup. Message our Facebook page, Newcastle Fans TV, if you've got any clips of anything. It can be an opinion that you've got on something, it could be a goal, it could be goal celebrations, whether it's England, France, Germany, Italy, it could be the World Cup final. Anything that you guys want to talk about, send in your clips, message our Facebook page, Newcastle Fans TV, and we'll get you onto a video.